Assalamu alaikum everyone, this is Mubarak Ali Khan. I hope you're enjoying good health. Respected listeners, today we are giving you a dummy mock of IELTS. It's going to be an IELTS mock with Mr. Nazar Abbas, and it's going to be for next 11 to 14 minutes, and now we are starting it. Nazar, it's going to be for next 11 to 14 minutes, and I will have 3 parts in that. In part 1, I would like to have 3 to 4 phrase answer. In part 2, it's going to be a cue card. In that you will prepare for a minute and you will speak on that for 2 minutes. And in part 3, I'm going to ask some discussion-based questions. We all will be your examiners, so you make sure that you satisfy most of us, and we'll give you a band score in the end. Okay? Can we start? Alright, so I'm starting. My candidate examiner number is 07074 and your candidate number is 74741. Can I get your ID card or password? Alright, thank you very much. So Nazar, may I get to know about you a little?
Okay, sir. My name is Nazar Abbas, and basically I am from Egypt, Pakistan. But for study purpose, I am living in Islamabad since 2018. I did my graduation in 2019. After completing my graduation, I did my MS in International Islamic University. So after this, I got admission in Atlantic International University for my PhD program. So whenever I submit my documents to the university told me that if you complete your IELTS within 6.5 band, you will pursue your education with us. Otherwise, you are not able to pursue your education. So that's why I am here for doing IELTS.
Alright, Nazar, can you please talk about your hometown? What is your hometown famous for?
My hometown famous sport is Attaba Jail, which is commonly known as nowadays Attaba Jail. So this is famous port in GB, and this is only one port. This port is used by international trade as well, because too many Chinese traders they took their luggage, and because of the bad way Chinese traders use boats for conveying luggage from Pakistan to China and China to Pakistan.
Alright, so if you're given a chance to visit one country of the world, which country would you like to visit?
Sorry, I can't get the point. Can you come again, please?
Yeah, my question is, if you have a chance to visit in any of the countries of the world, which country would you like to visit to?
Yeah, it's a wonderful question. I visit Britain, and especially I want to visit Wall Street of London. Because whenever we are talking about the monument of civilization, so behind this monument there is some kind of barbarism. So London is one of the most extensive cities in the world, but behind this there is some barbarism. Britain people took each and everything from South India.
True, I got my idea. Thank you very much. Moving into the test right now, okay?
Awesome.
So what seasons do you have in your country?
We have 4 seasons: summer, winter, autumn, as well as sorry, I forgot one season. But usually we have 4 seasons.
Right. And which is your favorite season?
My favorite season is summer, because I am coming from the area which is commonly known as Pakistan, and it is so cold. So that's why I love summer. Because whenever you visit Pakistan in winter season, so you will understand the value of summer. So that's why.
Alright, great. So, what do you like to do in that season?
In summer.
Yeah, the season you like.
Yeah, the favorite things is that I am easily take shower in swimming pools and other lakes, because my area is popular for lakes. And the second thing is that we have a number of fruits and vegetables available in summer. So that's why I like summer. In winter, we have not available such kind of food and such kind of opportunities for going outdoors and playing with friends.
Right. So is your country popular with tourists in every season?
Yeah, of course, it is definitely it is popular for tourism as well. In summer, there are beautiful places, especially the mountains, because the world's second highest mountain is located in Pakistan, which is commonly known as Kerala. So in summer, too many visitors visit for this purpose, for hiking this mountain. Even in winter, too many international visitors visit for climbing this mountain. And the second thing is that my country, which is full of natural beauty, especially summer, they have some kind of beautiful places for summer, especially for winter. Just like we are calling there, which is commonly known as desert. So it is popular for skiing.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Moving on towards part 2 now. Can you please pass it on? It says describe a piece of equipment in your home that is important to you. You have a minute to think about it and then you can speak on that for 2 minutes. And your timer has just been started. All right, you got 2 minutes to speak on the topic now. Please start speaking.
Yeah, the famous equipment and the most precious and important equipment which is in my home is my laptop. I got this laptop in 2019 because of my study purpose. Without laptop, it is not possible for every student to pursue his degree, especially those students they are conducting dissertation. So that's why I got my laptop in 2009. So I have my laptop with me almost 4 years, and I use this laptop for study purpose. Not only for study purpose, because I use this laptop for covering my expenses as well. Because I am a trader, so I use my laptop for trading purpose as well. And the most important thing is that it is the demand of era to keep laptop. Without laptop and without technology, we are isolated from the modern world. If we are isolated, definitely we are not able to face the challenges of modern world. If we are isolated from the modern world, definitely we are not enhancing our career. So that's why I prefer to keep this laptop. And I have all my important memories, just like pictures, just like family pictures and videos, vlogs. Each and everything is in this laptop. So I take good care of this laptop, because when I lost this, so definitely I lost my precious memories of last 4 and 5 years. Another thing which I want to include is that the laptop is beneficial for me because I am conducting my dissertation. Not only for dissertation, I am writing articles as well as I am doing vlog through my laptop, as well as I am doing crypto trading through my laptop. So all these purpose make me that this laptop is not only just for a technology. It is life partner, if we can say in simple words, it is life partner for me, because it is support me each and every time. You know, we are facing difficult times as well as delayed times. So I think I completed my answers.
All right, thank you very much. Moving on towards part 3 now. What are the most popular electronic devices in your country at the moment?
Electronic devices, mobile phone, because almost more than 70% population of my country use this mobile phone, and they have easily access mobile phone.
Okay, which sort of devices do you think will become popular in the future?
I think mobile phones and smartwatch, because when I took exam of my student in International Islamic University, I saw that there are a number of students, they use smartwatch. So I think smartwatch are more easy and more portable and more easily carryable device as compared to mobile phone. So I believe that smartwatch take place of mobile phone.
Okay, do you think all information on the internet is true?
No, I don't think so, because there are a number of people, they use internet just for earning money and just for popularity. And the news channel which upload news on their website, they are only based on biasness. So that's why I believe that almost 60%, almost 40% news which available through internet, it is not accurate. So that's why it is.
All right, moving on towards my last question, Mr. Miller. Thank you very much. Do you think the internet is safe for children to use unsupervised?
No, because it is the important challenge for our society. the parents forget their responsibility and they give him liberty for their children to use mobile phone and internet. If we coach our children properly, definitely they will use technology and internet on a positive way of enhancing their career and for improving their moralities and good habits. If we give them opportunity, definitely they will misuse and they will destroy their career, their future, and it is harmful for society as well.
Sir, this is the end of your test. Thank you so very much for your time. Moving on towards my examiners, please clap for him, of course. Alright, you should wear a shirt, hashtag I survived. Any suggestion or any specific kind of problem you think you have highlighted from his past?
Speaking is very well.
Speaking is very well. His speaking is very well or speaking is generally very well? Okay.
Because not stop every moment.
Alright. Those of you who are watching us there, we all are here preparing our IELTS and a few of us are new over here, including Mr. Abdul Samad. So let's see how do they give their feedback as well. This is their test too now. What about the bands? How much band do you take?
7.
Ooh, someone is generous, you know. Very good. And we're coming to you. Your bands as well as a feedback.
Sir, I will give him 5 or 7.
5.7.
6.5 or 7.
I thought 5.7 is a newly coined band for IELTS.
Because he impressed by me by his part 2 and his content, how his fluent is. But it is highly possible if he will get 7 if he can match improve his cohesion and matching sentences and cohesion and coherence. So it will get. It is the highly possibility that it will get some.
All right.
But it impresses fluency.
Fine, great. I'm glad that you are. He is happy with the fluency you have, but he is not happy with the connection you have made. Okay. By the way, if we don't have connection, how can we be fluent? This is also a question. Sir, just give a random number out of 9 for his band. It's your new day, so I don't want to disturb you.
I give him 7.
Oh my God. Alright, people are, just giving bands away. Good. Anything you want to highlight? Anything you have observed which you want to talk about? Good. Sir.
Yeah, I will give him 6.5 times.
Okay.
And there are in his conversation he is keep this
In his
conversation.
In his conversation.
Good. He keep skipping the articles like is and the, and he there are also 1 or 2 grammatical mistakes which he made, and otherwise the fluency was very good.
Good. You have observed well. Thank you very much, sir.
I will give 6 bands.
I will.
6 bands.
Okay.
Because his fluency was great.
Great.
But he used commonly known 2 or 3 or 4 times in his speak.
What is that?
Commonly known as.
So he was mispronouncing the word.
Yeah.
Very good.
He used some good vocabulary in his introduction, but I haven't seen any good vocabulary in other parts.
Okay.
And good, I address his good vocabulary like conducting, and he also repeated the laptop word.
Oh, true. 13 times. He has repeated the same word.
He just stopped after ringing in part 2, and opinions and causes were great.
Okay.
And he didn't use idiom and transitional words.
All right. Great. Very good. You are a good observer. I'm happy, sir. Which band will you give?
Sir, I will give him 6.5, and he might get 7 if he used more transitional words and he connected the sentences in the right way.
Okay.
That is what and second thing I noticed that when the alarm beep, he immediately stopped.
And that's what we have just talked about, that you're supposed to learn it smoothly. Okay, you're good learners by that, I'm happy. Sir?
Sir, I will give Six men.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Because they have some grammatical mistake.
How many are they? He.
When I observe in
Yes.
2 times.
Good.
Yes.
Okay.
And the one thing, when the time is over, they have directly to stop when the examiner is not asked to stop.
Yeah, that's the thing. Don't call him they, he's one. Ask him he, tell him he. Okay. Yeah, Miss Sadia, what will you try? What would be the band you will allot? And behind the scene, how would you give the fee? 5.5. You're strict, okay?
Yeah.
Did you study from Punjab University? All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I have found those people they give quite strict marking
Because
quite often.
the content in the speaking is very low.
Okay, content is low.
There are repetition of.
He was repeating. Okay.
Introduction is good,
All right.
and
You mean to say he needs more vocabulary as well as ideas?
and in the last part, he spoke very, in the vague style, not clearly.
Okay.
Then I lost my interest in listening to him.
So you gave him 5.5, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
First of all, I will give him 6 bands,
Okay.
and I would in his part 1 when he introduced himself, the introduction was good and precise. It was not memorized. Fluency was there. But he used a word conveying with Chinese in border sense. According to me, the word convey was not precise in that.
Quite keen. Wow.
He should have used another word or more correct word. Then there were a little pauses in part 1, and he was in his part 1 he was throughout talking about just summer season.
Yeah.
He did not touch all the other seasons or any of it. And
Okay.
moving towards the part 2, he was given 1 minute to prepare his cue card,
Yeah.
but he stopped before he stopped his notes or preparation before 1 minute.
Yeah.
He did not consume full 1 minute
True.
in his preparing.
And you think that was the problem because of that he said laptop again and again.
Again, he was putting the word laptop. He did not use like he also didn't use any of idioms and phrases in his speaking.
Okay.
And he was having a little bit problem with tenses, like he was jumping from present to past and past to present also.
Right.
And in part 3, he used 1 or 2 times, he used peoples in 1 or 2 times,
Which is not a word.
or he also used children's also 1 or 2 times.
Did you?
Children.
Yeah.
Okay.
He used children's.
Very good.
And
I think you have spoken what I wrote myself. Very good. I'm very happy with your observation. Keep going. That's it.
And he was in the answer of one of your questions, he only gave the negative aspect, but didn't talk about the positive aspect of the question.
All right. Please clap for him for the feedback. Quite extensive feedback indeed. I hope it will be helpful for you. Actually, he is appearing tomorrow in the test, so we are just trolling him as much as we can, trying to put maximum fear of the exam. So let's see. Over to you, Kamran.
So I will give him a 6.
Okay.
And I think he used MS. So instead of MS, you used master, because in Pakistan we use MS, but in London and different area there is MSc. MS is equal to MSc. So you use master, and he used doing word. So it was basically a same, just like the tenses problem, and he used almost word. I'm using laptop almost 4 years. He didn't use sense. So you have to use sense for it. And the main problem which was pronunciation, and I think it was basically as I'm a Pradhan and he's a Gilgit. So he used videos. It's not videos, it's videos. We have also a problem with F and G.
Alright.
And use
but that is accepted as it is, okay? It's not a problem. They will take it as it is, no worries about it. Okay?
And you use word use, and still different people are using laptop. So if it was using, it not used.
Clap for yourself, all of you, first of all. Thank you very much for being here. Alright, Ji. When it comes to me, if I compare you, once you were here with your own self, I have found a marked difference that you have learned a lot, alhamdulillah. You have practiced a lot. And I remember initially it was really not to this level as you were speaking in front of the maximum pressure, where you have all the examiners, you have camera in front, and then you have exam tomorrow. So still you have managed it very well, so I'm very happy about it. And for the fluency, I'm very happy as well that you are mostly fluent. Talking about the tidbits in a minute, but still overall you improved your fluency as well. I'm happy with the content delivery of yours. Whatsoever you have, you can speak on that. That is positive. Normally we have the content, but we don't have appropriate words to utter it out. And your utterances went well, and you were saying whatever you had to say in a very loud and shout manner. Initially, your mouth was moving more than what you wanted to say because of the pressure of the audience in the introduction. For example, it was more movement of the mouth and the words were coming slow, so it is a common thing, it happens. Besides, it would not be the case over there in British Council, IDP or AO, where you have these many people looking or scaring you, and then just trying to note it down, and you know that they are going to kill me in the end. So that is not the case. Besides, it's not to be film recorded in that way. Otherwise, in UKB academic IELTS, that can be the case. Coming to the negative parts of it, it's part of it, so that you can improve yourself tomorrow. Saying sorry is not to say word in your IELTS, because you get noticed once you say sorry. Initially, you mentioned 3. You said autumn, you said winter, you said spring, and you missed one of those. Let's say summer you said, but I guess you missed autumn or spring you missed. And then you said, sorry, I forgot. Okay, and you could have said easily, and the 4th one. That's it. So why to say sorry and to capture the attention of the examiner? So sorry, sorry to say, don't say sorry. Okay.
No sorry.
And no sorries, please. Question number 1 went like that. In question number 2, you said favorite things is that. I found a mismatch into your nouns and with your helping verbs. For example, you mentioned a plural with is. Maybe because of your extemporaneousness, you were quite fast, so you said so. But it happened over there. And then question 3 went well, question 4 went well. But over there I found 5 words which were mispronounced, and there were a few which were mispronounced 3 to 4 times. For example, the word known, you say noun, and you said it 3 times. Known, K-N-O-W-N, known, you were saying noun. These are noun as. Noun is a very different word. Accent has nothing to do in your IELTS exam. If you can beautify it, positive, but just to make a good accent, you compromise the pronunciation, it's not a good move. So pronunciation is supposed to be taken care of in your case. And then you say London again and again. London is an Urdu word. Okay, London. Okay, and you said it twice as well. I was trying to, and then you, to the mountains, you will have some other words. I don't know what you say to mountains. I don't know. You were saying something different. Something else you were saying. And then you were saying carrier. Carrier can be a cycle carrier in which you carry a sack of flour or something. It's courier basically. So it is supposed to be taken care of. In your second part, you took 43 seconds only, and then you were all good to speak on that, which was not a very good move, I would say again, because you could not collect some good ideas, some good time slot to have some uncommon adjectives I have mentioned here as well, that you should have some time to think about it. In your case, laptop was your head word, and it was supposed to be replaced with some other word so that you could show your full range of vocabulary. For example, your laptop could have been a machine, it could have been a gadget, it could have been an electrical tool, such kind of things you could have said so that the examiner could have known that he knows the other synonymous words of the head word he has used. Besides, laptop was also a kind of questionable thing.
Could you use notebook also instead of laptop?
Can be part of it if it is a mini one. Okay, so fine. Besides that, it says describe a piece of equipment. You did not describe it, you just start talking about it. And you were more concerned about your research than as a home equipment. Dissertation. So, but it was fluent that way. Then I found, again I said as a fluency, but a vocabulary in that way, it went dripping down. If I graph it from part 1 to part 3, I found it continuously dripping down. It was supposed to be maintained, rather it was supposed to be even more marked in your upcoming second and third part, if you agree. And then question number 1 of part 3, what are the most popular electronic devices in your country at the moment? So it was not only device, you mentioned cell phone. So these are devices, could have talked about more. So you just mentioned only one. And beside it is going to be, make sure that if the person does not say why or why not in question 3, in part 3, you are supposed to mention why or why not every time. Why are you mentioning the, why or why not? It means that you have to give reason behind, because it's going to be opinion one. So make sure that you give your answers in that manner. Then which sort of devices do you think will become popular in the future? I was talking about the future, you mentioned cell phone and laptop. Cell phone and laptops are popular since last decade, right?
I told you that smartwatch will be popular.
So don't you think smartwatch is common? Everyone is wearing 300 rupees smartwatch right now. What's wrong in that? I mean, it could happen something next level. For example, the devices could happen, a flying car could be popular. For example, let's say, yeah, robots, even that. It can be anything based upon AI would be, artificial intelligence would be popular. So I could not get an answer. Part 3 went so down in terms of your banding, and that was more impactful, in which you had to give your own personal kind of thing. Stop charging me again. And then it went to a kind of a problem as well. You use the word they, where you started with he and then you ended at they. You were using the preposition for again and again, which was supposed to be used at to. You were showing direction while using for, which was not a good move as well. And then you use the word careable. I don't know if it's a word or not. I have something else to say, but I guess that's all for the day. If you will do the same over there, so you will be somewhere between, as most of us has agreed upon it, it will be 5.5 to 6. And if you remove most of these, I have spoken more for you so that you just adopt or adapt 3 or 4 of these and you reach to 6.5 or 7. Okay, so make sure that you don't repeat the words in part 2 especially. And you are fluent already, that is fine. In question number, in part 3 as well, what are the most popular electronics? You started with what are the most popular electronics, you thought in that manner, and then you started giving the answer of it. Repeating the question is also not a good move. So try saying it that there are numerous or several popular devices,
Sir,
and one of them.
May I give
You want to kill him more?
No.
Okay.
I give a suggestion for part
Please do.
3.
Please.
When you listen question, then you, for instance, you keep quiet, then answer it. Make your mind and then answer it. There is no hurry to answer part 3 in such a way. You are very good in your fluency and continuation of the description of your thoughts. But when you start part 3, you felt you are exhausted, like me. That is
There
also
can be
the
numerous
news.
reasons behind it. First of all, such kind of ambience, of course, the fan is gone.
When you ask me some question,
Yeah.
For instance, I may have glimpsing in my mind, what I have to say. But that is your mistake. Answer quickly.
Alright. Okay. It could have been some phrase to be used, and meanwhile you can have the thinking capacity. Even staying silent would not be recommendable as well.
No,
Of course. Yeah, you are right in your stance. Well, that's all for the day. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you so very much for your time as well. If you are preparing for IELTS, PTE, or language cert, or you want to study abroad, we are based in IELTS workers of PWD. You are more than most welcome to pay a visit. Give a thumbs up to the camera, please, all of you. Thank you very much, guys. Bye-bye.